What's your favorite book? What was your favorite book of 2024? Clifford's Great Adventure?
Book of Treatos.
The Book of Treatos?
History of Treatos.
The History of Treatos? What was your favorite book of 2024?
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. Hi, my name is Kenny, and as you can tell by the title today, I'm going to be talking about my top reads for 2024. This video is for you if you're going into 2025 looking for some new book recs. I've got them, trust me. I'm not gonna steer you wrong when it comes to book recs. I love contemporary, I love sports romance, I love romantasy, I love fantasy, I love thrillers, I love suspense. I've got it all. I'm in my pajamas. I thought we could have like a cozy little girls' night in, or maybe you're just waking up with a cup of coffee, whatever, grab a snack, grab a drink, put on your comfiest pajamas, and let's get into my top book recs of 2024. I read 80 books this year. I didn't put a number on this. There's not like a top 10, top 12, but I do have about 15 books, I think. First off, I just want to run through the books that my friends wrote. I'm so proud of them. I can't believe that I have books with people that I just like love and adore's name on the cover. I think it's so cool. And all right, the first book that I have to rec is Wasted Time by Angelia Swan. I love Angelia and she wrote a banger. This is a thick boy, but a good boy. This is a friends to enemies to lovers. If you're a fan of like contemporary romance, sprinkle some sports in there. Lots of angst, lots of just like you wanting to throttle the characters, but like you also want to like love them at the same time. This one, I laughed, I cried. So good. Next up, we have Bleeding Rose by Kyla Shinder. Listen up, if you are a Zodiac Academy girl, I am also a Zodiac Academy girl. So what I'm about to say, do not get it twisted because I love Zodiac Academy, okay? I love Zodiac Academy, so don't come after me. But this is like Zodiac Academy, but from the teacher's perspective and without all just like the random, like what the that goes on in Zodiac Academy. So if that sounds like something be up your alley, I really enjoyed this one. Again, that's Bleeding Rose by Kyla Shinder. 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Dawn of the Cursed Queen. This is the third book in the Book of Azrael series. I'm sure you've heard of it. This is written by my friend Amber Nicole. Amber, I love you so much if you ever say that. I'm sure if you've been on like the book talk space at all, I'm sure you've heard of it, but it's a really great series. It is a fantasy where the girly pop is like the morally gray character, and it's wonderful. It's just good, okay? It's just good. I didn't read a lot of bad books this year. Well, a lot of the books that I read were good, but these just kind of stood out to me in the back of my mind where like when I was thinking about what books I wanted to read, these were the ones that I thought about without having to like go through my Goodreads and like pull books and like, oh yeah, I like that one. Oh yeah, I like this one. These are ones that like I automatically off the top of my head was like, I have to tell people about this. The Stillhouse Lake series by Caine. If you are a thriller lover, you will love this. There's like 6 or 7 books in the series and I completely ate it up. I love the Stillhouse Lake series. It's a thriller. It's so good. It keeps you gripped. Like no notes. So good. So good. Other thriller that I have to mention is Hidden Pictures. This book like actually was really scary. If you're looking for a thriller, oh my god, this one takes the top spot. It is so good. Like I was looking over my shoulder the entire time. I have to talk about Where Sleeping Girls Lie. This book is so good. I will recommend this to anybody who loves a thriller. This is if Mean Girls was set in a boarding school and it was a thriller directed by Tim Burton. Need I say more? It's so good. Please read the trigger warnings, but I will never shut up about this book. I think this is so fantastic. The author also has another book out that I haven't read it yet. It's called Ace of Spades, and it's like another like boarding school vibe. I don't know if it's a thriller, but Whatever this author writes, I think I will read just based off this book. I was sat the entire time. I have to talk about A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I actually listened to this entire series on Audible. The audiobook for this was so good. I did try to watch the show and I might give it another chance, but I like didn't even make it through the first episode. It just wasn't for me. But the book, this, yes. Butcher and Blackbird. This was the most uniquely written book I think I've ever read. I loved this. It was so funny. It was so gory. It was so gross, but 10 out of 10. I'm going to a book signing to meet Brynne Weaver next month and I'm so excited. I have not read Leather and Lark yet, but that's like on my January TBR because I have to have that read before I meet her. I'm so excited, but this book gets a lot of hype on TikTok and like Bookstagram for a reason. It's so good. Again, read those trigger warnings, but if you're looking for a really fun time, Butcher and Blackbird. Moving along, I have Powerless by Elsie Silver. This one just really stood out to me. This is the one with the hockey player and the ballerina, childhood friends to lovers. It's just like, I ate this one up. This is a Chestnut Springs book. I haven't finished the last two, but out of the 3 that I've read, Powerless has been my favorite so far, but I recommend like reading the entire series. And I'm gonna finish the series, but like so far this one just like perfection. This book destroyed me in the best way. This is the 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, and this was so like emotional, but also like so beautiful at the same time. I loved it. It's not like a depressing book, by the way. Like, I feel like I always talk about how this book makes me cry, but it's like, it's a sad cry, but it's also like a happy cry. It's really, really good. I actually met Ashley this year and she signed this for me. And I had her write my favorite quote from the book, which is "Chase the moon." Side quest. I have like a love for the moon. I always have. Like, ever since I was a little girl, I would like go outside and talk to the man in the moon, which now I'm like, where did I get that? Who told me to do that? Anything with the moon, I really like, I love. That's not unique at all. I feel like every girly pop out there is like the moon. I'm just like every other girly pop. The book, there's a quote about chasing the moon and she wrote that for me. She signed it and it's just like, it's really special. It's one of my prized possessions on my bookshelf. So 7-Year Slip, read it if you have not. Okay, now I have to, the entire Addicted series is like my favorite contemporary. Like the Addicted series by Krista and Becca Ritchie, like literally changed my life. I can't recommend those books enough. You have to read the whole series, okay? Look at me, look at me. You have to read the whole series. But my favorites are Some Kind of Perfect because it's like the epilogue of all the characters and it's a long epilogue. It's so beautiful and it's like just so perfect and I loved it. It's Some Kind of Perfect. I see what they did there. This whole series is so special to me. One of my very best friends, Shan, she got me into this and I'm so thankful for her for doing so because this is probably like my favorite read of 2024, like #1, Some Kind of Perfect, because it really is some kind of perfect. Moving along, same authors, Krista and Becca Ritchie, Dishonestly Yours. This is a brand new series that they came out with. It's about a con artist family. Such a unique storyline and I really, really loved it. I have the arc for book 2 that I'm reading in January and I'm so excited. It's so unique. You're not gonna find another book like it, so there you go. I started the Curse of Ophelia series. I read books 1 and 2. I'm like so excited to dive into book 3. I'm trying to figure out how I can describe this book without just like giving the plot away because I went into this completely blind and I just was blown away. So I like, look at the description on Goodreads if like, first of all, look at this cover. It's like really badass and it's really good. But I don't know how to describe the plot. So I'm just telling you, go add this to your TBR and pick it up and thank me later. City of Lies and Legends by Kayla Edwards. This is the third book in her House of Devils series, and I'm obsessed with it. Last but not least, I want to talk about the Shepherd King duology. This is One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. I keep repeating myself saying it's so good, but like, I don't know what else to tell you. It's good. I'm telling you to read it, and you can come thank me later. These are the special editions that Barnes & Noble put out, and they're so pretty. One Dark Window is essentially about this girl who has this monster living inside of her. I'll say no more, you can read the rest, but it's really, really good. Alright, so those are my top reads for 2024. I do have a video I want to make of all like my 2025 hopefuls, like the series and like the bigger books that I really want to read in the next year. Alright, so let me know down below what your favorite read of 2024 was, and what book are you most excited that's being released in 2025. Let me know, and I will see you guys next time.